Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into my channel. The last couple of weeks have been very interesting for the world of tech, specifically because of the launch of China's AI platform DeepSeek. Now, before looking at DeepSeek, let's look at how the AI landscape has been. Now, ever since OpenAI platform was launched, it has taken the world by storm. For the first time, we saw that how conversational AI can make a large-scale impact in the world over. US was naturally seen as the country which will lead the AI development going forward. Now, look at the budget that has been spent in development of OpenAI platform. It's nearly $6 billion with many funds pumping in, investors like Microsoft, having access to the best chips in the world, having access to the best engineers. Now look at what China has built over DeepSeek. It's built over a meager budget of $6 million. It did not have access to the best chips because the US had put a lot of restrictions in terms of its import of chips. So it has essentially built out an almost equal model on far more constraints, budgetary constraints plus in terms of tech constraints. Many in India look at it with a lot of skepticism that whether we should use DeepSeek or not, considering it's a Chinese entity or data may be stored in China. I look at it slightly differently, and for the simple reason because, like India, China is also a developing country. As Indians, we take a lot of pride in our software talent. We feel that we are the best in the world when it comes to software exports, and rightly so. So I see no reason why India cannot replicate a model which is equal to DeepSeek or even better than that. And in fact, we should absolutely admire and celebrate what China has achieved here. As a developing country, we should take a lot of pride in the fact that if China can do it, so can India. If we look at the budget that has been announced yesterday by the Indian Finance Minister, they have announced the creation of a deep tech fund of funds. This is a very, very positive move that has been taken by the Indian government. And it probably sets the way forward in terms of development of these kind of technologies. I personally feel that over the next 6 to 8 months, India will also have its own model of AI. And this race of AI has just begun. I mean, US is not willing to give it up. They will impose a lot of restrictions in terms of imports of chips. They have also announced this target program powered by companies like Oracle and SoftBank, where an investment of $500 billion is expected over the next 4 years. Even Chinese e-commerce giant Alibaba has announced its new AI model known as Qwen. UC Berkeley has also come up with its own rational reasoning model, which is very similar to how DeepSeek operates, known as Tiny Zero, where you can essentially access the model for as low as $30. So this race of AI and whichever platform essentially dominates has just begun. But one thing is very clear, like earlier the perceived notion was in order to create these kind of models, the cost involved is very high and it may not be suitable for a developing country to aim for that. China has broken this myth. And now many other countries will essentially follow the same path. Countries will tend to build their own AI models and perfect that based on their needs. They can have access to greater data security and maintain all the data in their home country itself. This is a very, very positive step. If we look at how technology has evolved over a period of the last 30 to 40 years, the 90s were essentially a period where computers ruled the world. 90s to even the early 2000s. Then smartphone became accessible, then broadband, data access and data internet essentially ruled the world till the early 2010s and 20s. Even the next decade or so will probably be the age of AI and robotics in a large way. And the sooner we accept this reality, the better it will be. As individuals, we need to adopt these kind of technologies and use it in our way forward, wherever we are doing anything in our life, whether it is at work or whether we are trying to interact something better. We should always take help of these models in order to build something better in a faster way and in a cheaper way. China's DeepSeek has essentially shown the way forward that India too can also build its own AI model at a very similar or even a lower cost forward. It's time to try out all the AI models that are there in the market and explore them out. What are the features? What are the limitations? This kind of technology is at a very nascent stage, and as users, it gives us a lot of perspective on how we can also build our own applications, having them in our backend. Do let me know your thoughts, what you think about this. And if you have tried out any of the AI models, how has been your overall experience? And what do you think about the development of platforms like DeepSeek as well as Quinn, which has long been launched? Do like, share, and subscribe, and post your views in the comment section. I look forward to hear from all of you. Thank you so much for watching and making my community now 500 plus subscribers. Thank you so much for all your support. See you soon.